You need to stop taking painkillers for other people's headaches. Now, why do I say that? Sometimes it really feels like we are carrying the weight of the world on our shoulders. And it's a trap that we fall into. This incredible, beautiful empathy that a lot of us have as women, it can sometimes lead us down a path where we are constantly tending to everyone else's boo-hoos, but forget our own precious well-being. Think about it. A painkiller is designed to ease your pain, to ease your headache. It ain't gonna do anything if you take it for someone else's. And yet, how often do we find ourselves emotionally invested, trying to fix, trying to soothe, and carrying burdens that aren't truly ours to bear? Studying anthropology, I saw this pattern across cultures. We are generally wired for connection, for care, and it's a beautiful part of our human experience. And from a holistic wellness perspective, that interconnectedness is vital. But there is a crucial difference between empathy and enmeshment. Our amazing capacity for empathy allows us to understand and share someone else's feelings. But enmeshment, that's when we blur the lines. It's where their feelings becomes our responsibility. Their problems becomes our mission. Let me ask you, what is the cost of constantly trying to alleviate someone else's headache? It's huge. It drains our energy. It drains our time, our emotional reserves. It can lead to burnout, resentment, and even a feeling of losing ourselves in the process. Think about the last time you stayed up worrying about a friend's relationship or bending over backwards to solve a colleague's problem at work that really wasn't yours to fix. How much time and energy do you spend on that? How much sleep did you lose? And how did that make you feel? Probably not great. The empowering truth is we can be deeply empathetic, incredibly supportive, and maintain healthy boundaries. It's not about becoming cold or uncaring. It's simply about recognizing what is ours to carry and what isn't. It's getting heavy, sis. Put that shit down. So as you guys know, I recently left my corporate job in pursuit of something deeper. But during my time of doing corporate holistic executive coaching, I worked with numerous women who learned to navigate this every single day. And actually, as a coach, I had to learn that I couldn't take on the problems of my clients. Imagine what kind of life I would lead if I took on the problems of every single client that I saw. This is about understanding that you can offer a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, or even practical advice when asked. But you are not responsible for fixing their fundamental issues. That's their journey. So how do we stop reaching for those phantom painkillers? As with so many things, it starts with awareness. Notice when you're feeling overly invested or overly responsible for someone else's emotions. And remember to ask yourself, is this truly mine to fix? It's also about prioritizing your own well-being, making sure that you are replenishing your well before your well runs dry. You can't effectively support people if you're emotionally or energetically in a deficit. So remember to always nurture yourself. And I know that so many people tune out when you say that, but I've said it before and I will say it again. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And the beautiful paradox is when we stop trying to take away other people's headaches, we actually empower them. We give them space to find their own strength, to find their own solutions, and to find their own resilience. And like with coaching, which I think can be applied to life situations as well. Yes, you offer support, but you ultimately believe in that person's inherent power to heal and to grow. You trust in their ability to navigate their own lives as whole adults. And in doing so, you free up your own energy to focus on your own journey. And remember, you are powerful beyond measure. Keep showing up for yourself and I'll be here to cheer you on. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.